Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? I just wanted to do a video today on propagating cuttings from your vegetables, root vegetables that usually you throw out. I happen to be in Japan at the moment, so the variation of vegetables I got were carrots, daikon, which is Japanese radish, and bok choy. And so, and I happened to keep some eggshells and took a little trip to Daiso, picked up a couple of supplies. And so the first part was just propagating the cuttings. I would buy carrots and I'd eat the carrot. I'd leave about a ½ inch, soak it in water, and you get a little sprout. And then after a couple of weeks, you get these. And you can eat the carrot greens. My mom has an amazing recipe for carrot greens, very nutritious and very tasty. It's very simple, just soy sauce, some vinegar, sauteed in olive oil. And then with the bok choy, you just take all the outside, eat all the outside parts, and then you soak those in water, and then they just start growing on their own like this. Now with the daikon, I couldn't really find any videos on it, but I found one. I think it was a Thai video where a guy used the daikon. Now usually when you buy daikon in the market, they usually typically cut the ends off. So in this case, this daikon that I bought still had some of the green ends, so I picked off some of the leaves, and it seems to be doing pretty well. So now I thought, where do I go from here? Why not make my version of an edible arrangement? Not quite the fruity kind you get from the from online, from the edible arrangement store, but why not a vegetable edible arrangement? Root vegetable edible arrangement. So I got my pot, and I happen to save up some, like I said, some eggs. I didn't have a hammer. Usually I typically, these are maboshi seeds, or pickled plum seeds that I typically, you smash with a hammer. But I didn't have a hammer, and you can eat the inside, so I figured I'd just use them as some substrate. And then just some Daiso, let's see, this is some vegetable soil and some base aggregate to go on the bottom. So let's get started. So I picked up these. Notice there's some holes on the bottom, so I didn't want the soil to fall through the holes, so I picked up some of these. So I guess we'll start with one of these to go on the bottom. And let's see how they come out. There's 3 of them in here for kyaku yen, which is 100 yen. It's a good deal from the Daiso store. And it's basically just like this. I don't even think I need to trim it. Yeah, you know what? I might just put it in like that. Just show you. Yeah, that might. Shove it in there a little bit more. I'll show you what I'm doing. Sorry. Here we go. And ideally you just want to block the holes to prevent the soil and stuff from falling through. Alright, so let's go to the next step. I'm going to take the aggregate. I usually go with some sort of base, some sort of rock base to help with drainage, because you don't want you want the soil to be able to drain well. I noticed that if you don't change the water every few days on these, they'll start to go bad and they actually won't grow. So just to keep in mind, this was one of my most recent ones is carrots, and you can notice it's once the roots start popping out, then I think they're ready to plant. So here we go. I'm going to add this aggregate to the pot. Hopefully this works out. And yes, it is. Cool. Good amount in there. Get it all out of the bag, and then spread this around. This looks good, and that'll help. Sorry, I'm just getting used to filming. And all right, so yeah, just spreading that around, and that'll be a good base to hold the soil. You know what? I'm gonna throw these maboshi seeds in here too. Just who knows? They might end up growing. They might not. I don't know. But that'll be nice, plum sprouts. So, and otherwise they'll just work as an extra little bit of aggregate. And then I'm gonna throw on one of these bags of soil here on top. If any of you are wondering, I'm actually filming this on my... Ooh, that's some stinky soil. Filming this using my Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge, I think it is. That's the one right before the battery started blowing up. Alright, so here we go. Get some of the soil mixed around. Looks like there's a little bit of mold, but that should be okay. Okay, spread that around. Alright, then I think for the next layer I'm going to just use these eggshells that I've been saving. So they're really good for the soil. My mom used to do that when I was younger. So, and we had very successful vegetables with these. So, yeah, so I figured I'd use those. And I'm only in Japan temporarily too, so just using very limited resources. So, alright, so we'll just crack these up. Spread these around. Sometimes the animals would come and dig these up because they're going after there's still some egg in there. Some of these are also from like I saved these from like when I would hard boil eggs and stuff. So yeah, just get a good and they're not that old actually, because otherwise they get stinky, I guess. So yeah, just get them all mixed around. All right, then we'll go with one more bag of soil. Now this time I'm only going to do half of it because I want to plant these fruit vegetables, and then the rest of it we'll use to fill, or the other half we'll use to fill on the top of it. So good. Get these covered in there with the eggs. Alright, saving the other half of the bag. Of course I'm doing this in the kitchen because in Japan places are so tiny, so restricted on space. Alright, so that's looking actually pretty good. Now let's add these root vegetables for our edible arrangement. So I think I'm going to start with the daikon. I'm going to make this a centerpiece because these grow to like, I mean, pretty large. So we'll start off with this in the center. I mean, up to like, a foot to 2, 3. I've even seen them 3 feet long. Huge. And then I'm going to surround that with the, let's go with the carrots. So there's 3 of them in here. You can see there's really nice rooting going on here. So I'll probably do this in like around the edges. Let that grow out. Alright, so let's go with this one. Yeah, like I said, some really nice roots showing up, so that's pretty cool. Let's do like a triangular arrangement, like so. Okay, and then the third one, this one. Again, this one's got some decent roots too. And so the main thing is you want to make sure is to cover up the roots as these things grow. So, and then I guess we'll border everything with the bok choy. So let's go ahead and take the bok choy. And some of them are starting to show roots. I didn't change the water as frequently as I should have, so hopefully these will make it and do better now that they're in the soil. So here we go. Put that there like so. And then here's another one. It's kind of a shorty. I'll put this one here. Okay, and then I'm left with one more bok choy and one more smaller carrot. Which, let's see, maybe I should do the carrot. Do the carrot, smaller carrot here, and then do another. Actually, no, I'm gonna do bok choy here, and we'll do the carrot over here. There we go. And then one more bok choy. Let's see, where do I put it? Where should this bok choy go? Just looking at the arrangement. And you want to give all the plants a decent amount of space. Let's put it over here. And let's get this one over. So I'll have 2 next to each other. And there you go. I'm going to take the rest of the soil. I'm going to cover up these roots. And you always want to make sure you leave some space around the base of the plant, because that's where they breathe from, exchanging the O2 and CO2. And so, yeah, there is my edible root vegetable arrangement from just cuttings of vegetables that I ate already, and stuff that I would normally just throw in the trash, soaked them in water, and here they sprouted and are growing new vegetables and will be soon again be edible. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and hopefully I'll be planning on posting more of these videos, and hope you subscribe and like this video, and please comment. I would love to hear your comments, and thank you, and have a blessed day.